Hey everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are doing superbly well. So I have a great news for all of you. Lot of students were asking for the costing fast track course, right? So here we are for all of you coming up with the costing fast track course. We have already started with this batch, which we have named it as the all-rounder course. All-rounder course. So if you are really worried about this subject now, costing, so this one course is there for you, which will 101% remove all your worries regarding this particular subject, costing, and definitely going to boost your confidence to the next level. That is my promise to all of you. Now, what is this course all about, sir? This is a partial live course and partial recorded course. Why it is a partial live course? Because there are live sessions which are going on the YouTube on daily basis, the recordings of which are available in this course. Please watch the video till the end. Please watch the video till the end, because I'm going to give you the demo of this batch in this video itself. It is going to be a demo lecture, but I'm going to give you the first introduction of this batch, that what this batch is all about. I'll give you a brief introduction, then you people must see the demo lecture, that how we are going to proceed with this particular batch. And after seeing the demo only, go for the subscription. This is a paid batch. What all is going to be covered in this batch? The first thing that is going to be covered is the quick revision of all concepts. Quick revision of all concepts. Right? Then the next thing that is going to be there is the ICI module questions. Now this ICI module questions, you will get the recordings of the live batch which is going on the YouTube every day, 8 o'clock. We are coming live on YouTube right now, right? And still a few very important chapters are there. So all those who do not know, they can join in live from today itself. ICI module questions, live session recordings you will get, sir. You will get what? You will get live session recordings. Next thing that you will get is, the third thing that you will be getting is the extra questions, extra practice questions. Right? These questions will be from RTPs, from MTPs, from previous year questions. I have handpicked the questions which are different from the ICI module, that will give you a different perspective how to deal with the different kinds of questions. That is what we are going to cover in these extra practice questions from RTPs, MTPs and the PVQs. The next thing that you will get is the hard copy. The hard copy of our concept book. Hard copy of concept book and MCQ book. Right? So these are the 4 important things that you will be getting in this course at a very affordable price. Sir, how to check the price? What are the prices? Please check on our website or on our mobile app. You can go to that, right? The website is www.ksjteaching.org, or you can download our mobile app KSJ Teaching, right? So you can check out the prices here. Go to the store section, there you will find this course. Believe me guys, if you are investing in this course, right, we have kept it very affordable with giving you all guys a lot of things in this, making it very affordable for each one of you, specifically for those students who are watching our free lectures on the YouTube, right? As you all know, I don't know, most of you will be knowing here, sir, that we have uploaded 100% free lectures of costing on YouTube. All the concepts are covered in those lectures, right? And these days, currently we are in July 2024. We are covering what, sir? We are covering the live sessions on YouTube every day for the ICI module discussion, and we give you the insights of each and every question, that what the question expects from you, how ICI can twist the question, or what are the various areas where you people can commit mistake in the questions, right? So this is all about the all-rounder course. Now obviously I know all of you will be looking for the demo also. That's it. We need the demo of the all-rounder course, that how you are dealing. ICI module series, okay, we'll come in the live and we'll see to that. But sir, what about those extra questions? How are you dealing with that? Now for those extra practice questions, now you will get the PDF. You won't get the hard copy for that. You will be getting the PDF. You can download that PDF. You can print that PDF. Those options will be there with you guys, right? And it will contain only and only the questions. Sir, why not the solutions? Solutions will be doing in the lectures itself. You will get the lectures for that, right? So this is a complete comprehensive practice a package for all of you for the CA intercosting. If you are really worried about this subject, now no need to worry. With a very small investment, you can gain a lot of things in this one course. This is the costing all-rounder course. That is why we have named this fast track batch as our all-rounder batch, all-rounder course, because it will give you the all-rounder coverage of the subject, quick revision of concepts, ICI module, hard copy of the books in which you will be getting the MCQ book also, as well as the extra questions for practice which are required. So what else do you need for this particular subject? One more very important thing, that this whole course is in our English language. This whole course is in English language. So more, the beneficial for the whole of India. We are not restricting ourselves to just the part of India which is able to understand Hindi. This is going to be in a very simple English. Each one of you will be able to understand it, sir. Each one of you, whether you are from the northern part, eastern part, western part, or the southern part of India. So the southern students, we are there for you. We are there for you. Right? Because I know many southern students, they feel left out. Sir, most of the teachers, they are teaching in Hindi, sir. No, we are there for you in English. Our regular batches are also available in English. Right? Sir, something there for FMSM also, sir. For FMSM, as of now, only the regular course is available, and in that regular course, we have covered each and everything in detail for financial management as well as for strategic management. That also you can check it out on our website. Okay, without wasting any more time, right? This is some of the points I have covered about the fast track course. Let's have a look at the demo lecture now. The demo lecture is regarding the overhead costing, some of the questions that we are taking up in the file, the extra questions for the practice. That is the demo lecture I am providing you, and you will get to know that how the practice goes and how some extra questions beyond ICI module the institute can ask you and how to deal with those questions, right? How this particular course can benefit you. Right, so let's get going. Okay, so over to the demo lecture now. All the best, guys. See you in the course. All the best. Let's see. Hello everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are doing really good. So welcome to another session of cost accounting, and let's continue with our discussion on overhead costing. So in the last lecture, we have covered the first three questions which were the little bit on the lengthier side, and very important question. Each and every question that we are discussing in this PDF is extremely important from the examination point of view, and these are the questions which have been asked by the institute itself, right, in one attempt or the other, or in RTPs, MTPs, somewhere these questions have been asked by the institute, and these questions can again be asked by the institute. It is not like that institute has once asked, so they cannot repeat the question. They can repeat the question with just the change in the figures. They can repeat it. Right? So without wasting any time, let's start with question number 4, and with a positive mindset, we will be proceeding in every lecture, and that's what exactly you people need to have, a positive mindset. You people are absolutely brilliant people. You people can achieve anything. You people will achieve something extraordinary in your attempt. Just believe in yourself, and let's start with this. Let's start with question number 4 now. From the details furnished below, you are required to compute a comprehensive machine hour rate. Purchase price of the machinery, depreciation at the rate of 10% per annum. It is given to you 3,24,000. Normal working hours for the month is given 200 hours, and the machine works only to the 75% capacity. So can you tell me what will be the effective hours? Effective hours is multiplied by 75%. That is 75%, that is 150 hours. So this 150 hours is what? It is your effective hours, right? The wages of the machine man is rupees 125 per day of 8 hours, and the wages for the helper, that is the machine attendant, is rupees 75 per day of 8 hours. So for 8 hours you are paying them this, right? For 8 hours you are paying them this value. The power cost for the month for time worked is 15,000. Supervision charges apportioned to the machine center is 3,000 per month. Electricity and lighting for the month is 7,500. Repairs and maintenance machine including the consumable store 17,500 per month. Insurance of plant and building apportioned for the year is 16,250. Other general expenses per annum is 27,500. The workers are paid a fixed DNS allowance of rupees 1575 per month besides the basic wages, right? So what is the basic wages? The basic wages is 125 for 8 hours or 75 rupees for 8 hours. That is for the machine man and the helper, right? Then we have the production bonus payable to the workers. Production bonus is also payable to the workers in terms of an award is equal to 33 1/3% of the basic wages and DNS allowance. Add 10% of the basic wages and DNS allowance against the leave wages and holidays with pay to arrive at a comprehensive labor wage for the debt to production. Okay, the first thing is the effective machine hours. We have calculated 150 hours. I want to know, this 150 hours is for a month or for the year? Sir, it is for the month that is given to you. So sir, if it is for the month that is given to you, that means if the effective hours is for the month, it means your all the expenses, all the overheads that you are going to consider for the machine hour rate, those overheads should be monthly. If it is given annually, you have to convert them monthly, right? And the most important calculation here is the wages. The wages, right? Now, if you talk about the machine man, sir, what is the wage rate per hour? The wage rate per hour here is, if I want to know the wage rate per hour, that will be 125 divided by 8, isn't it? That is 15.625. And this machine man is working for how many hours? Sir, he is working for 200 hours. Normal working hours. Sir, the worker is the working now. The worker you have to pay for 200 hours and not 150 hours, sir. 150 hours is during which the machine is involved in the production. You can't say to the worker that if the machine is not manufacturing, we will not pay you anything. No, sir. Right? Even if the machine is not working, the machine might be under maintenance, but you have to pay to the worker. Now the worker will say that, sir, your machine is under maintenance. Why are you deducting my salary? You have to pay to that person, right? So what will you pay, sir? You will pay, if you talk about the machine man, sir. Let's talk about the machine man, right? So what are you planning to pay to the machine man, sir? You will pay the basic wages, right? You will pay the basic wages. The basic wages will be for 200 hours multiplied by this rate that we have calculated, that is 15.625. 15.625, right? So that is 200 into 15.625, that comes to 3125. So this is the basic wages that you will be paying to the machine man. The next thing that he is saying is, sir, you have to pay something else also. What do you have to pay? The DNS allowance. That is fixed, 1575 per month itself. So this is all monthly plus DA. How much? 1575. So what is the total amount plus 1575? That is 4700. Sir, anything else to be paid? Yes, he says production bonus to be paid, payable in terms of the award equal to 33 1/3% of the basic wages plus DA. Right? So you will have to pay the production bonus also plus production bonus, right? So production bonus will be 1/3 of 4700. That comes to 1567. Anything else to be paid, sir? Yes, he says 10% is to be added for leave wages and holidays. Okay, sir, we will add that also. Add leave wages and holidays. 10% of what? 10% of 4700, that is basic plus DA, 470. So this is the total payment, 4700 plus 1567 plus 470, 6737. It is the total payment or the total cost that you will be paying to the machine man. Similarly, you will calculate the same things for the helper also, sir. The same things you will calculate for helper also. The basic wages will be paid, DA will be paid, DA is same. Then production bonus, the basic wages will be paid separately here, right? Here the basic wages will be, the wage rate will be 75 by 8. 75 divided by 8, that is 9.375 multiplied by 200 hours. Obviously the helper will also be working for 200 hours now, sir. You will pay him for 200 hours, isn't it? Yes, sir, we will pay him for 200 hours. So that is what we are doing here. The rest of the thing is very simple. Now let's come to the solution here. I'll show you the solution. The effective machine hours here is 150 hours that we have already calculated, sir. Right? Calculation of labor cost. See here, the calculation of labor cost, machine man and helper, 3125, 3125. DNS allowance to be paid, production bonus 1/3 plus leave wages 6737. This we have calculated, sir. Right? Similarly, for the helper you can calculate, that is 4945. This is for the helper that you can calculate. Any doubts? Clear, sir? Now the rest of the things are simple. See, the supervision charges are there, which are absolutely given to you. Supervision charges is 3000 per month, right? Electricity and lighting for the month is given 7500. Repairs and maintenance is given per month. Insurance is given for the whole year, so you have to take it monthly, sir. Right? You have to take it monthly here. Insurance, electricity and lighting taken. Insurance of the plant and building, that will be taken monthly. Depreciation is 10% of the cost of the machinery, but that is per annum. So divided by 12 to calculate it monthly. Other general expenses monthly. Repairs and maintenance is given. Power is given. The wages of the machine man and helper has been calculated. It can be what, sir? It can be taken as the fixed charges also. It can be taken as a fixed charges, right? Because it is not dependent upon the hours, or it will change depending upon the hours, but here the hours are not variable. The hours is 200 hours for which we are paying. So it can be dependent upon the running also, or it can be treated as a fixed cost also. Total divided by the number of effective machine hours 150, you will get the machine hour rate. Now this is a very important point, sir. If the effective machine hours are monthly or quarterly or annually, all your expenses should be according to that. This is a very common mistake that I have seen students committing and losing marks in the examination, but I know you people are not going to commit such mistakes, right? I have a self-belief, so please do not commit this mistake. This is very important. Clear? I'm saying it again and again and again and again that please do not commit such mistakes, such blunders. If you are going to do in the examination, then it will be really tough for you to crack it. Okay, so this is a very good question that we have just completed, sir. Okay, question number 4 is done. Let's come to question number 5 now. The following particulars relate to processing machine treating a typical material. You are required to calculate the machine hour rate. Okay, the cost of the machine is given 10,000, estimated life is given 10 years, scrap value is given 1,000. So from here the depreciation can be calculated, that is 10,000 minus 1000 divided by 10, right? So 900 is the annual depreciation. Okay, sir. Clear? Scrap value done, sir. Working time is 50 weeks of 44 hours each, total 2200. That means this is what? This is annually. This is annually the working hours of the machine. Maintenance time per annum is 200 hours. Setup time is estimated at 5% of the total productive time. What is productive time here? The productive time is out of the total 2200 hours, 200 hours the machinery will be under maintenance, right? That means the machinery will not be doing any production. So what is the productive time? Productive time is 2000 hours, right? 2000 hours, is that correct, sir? Productive time is 2000 hours. Now, so what will be the setup time here? Setup time is 5% of 2000 hours, that is 100 rupees. If you want me to calculate the effective hours now, what will be the effective hours? If you talk about question number 5, right, what will be the effective hours, sir? Effective hours will be total hours 2200. Out of that 200 maintenance hours, 100 is your, 100 is what? Setup time. So total effective hours is 1900 hours. Clear? Okay, coming to the next one. Electricity is 16 units per hour at the rate of 10 paisa per unit. So electricity is already given, the cost per hour is given. Chemicals required weekly, rupees 20. That means for every week you require 20 rupees chemical, worth of chemical. Now effective machine hours, you are taking it annually. All the cost should be annually, right? So this annual chemical requirement will be multiplied by 50 weeks, right? Maintenance cost per year is given to you 1200. That is absolutely fine, sir. No issues in that. Then he says 2 attendants control the operations of the machine together with 6 other machines. So how many total machines are there? He says there are 2 attendants who are operating the machines. What is this? Right? So there are 2 attendants who is operating all the machines. How many machines are there, sir? How many machines are there? So there are total 7 machines. 6 other machines. Other machine means besides the machine which we are talking about, there are 6 other machines also. Okay. Their combined weekly wages is 140 rupees. Weekly wages. So can you tell me what will be the annual wages? That is 50 weeks. Right? This is the combined weekly wages. The departmental overheads allocated to this particular machine per annum is 2000 rupees. These are the departmental overheads allocated to this particular machine. Any doubts? Right? So let's see the solution here now. Very simple. Effective hours we have calculated, that is 1900. No issues in that. Annual working hours, less maintenance time, less setting up time. Standing charges, chemical solution, annual requirement 50 weeks into 20 rupees, 1000. Attendant wages, now 140 into 50 weeks, but this is for the combined wages of all the 7 machinery. We want it for 1 machinery, right? Because we are calculating it for a single machine. So that is 1 by 7, right? That is, we want to calculate it for a single machine, and there are total 7 machines which are there in the center, right? Departmental overheads are given 4000. Now, what is the rate per hour? This is the total cost, total fixed overheads of the machinery. If I want to calculate the fixed overheads per hour, see here, 4000. Interesting here, sir. Yes, he has divided it by 2200. He has divided it by 2200, sir. Why 2200, sir? Can you tell me why 2200 and why not 1900? I have already told you, when we are calculating the machine hour rate and we are talking about the fixed overheads, there they say the fixed overheads are not dependent upon how many hours your machinery is involved in the manufacturing. It is not dependent upon that. Rent, if you are paying the rent for the building 50,000 rupees, you will pay it whether you are manufacturing, whether the machine is running for 1900 hours or whether the machine is running for 2200 hours. You are going to pay a rent for all the hours, right? So here we can take total number of hours, that is 2200 hours. Clear? Sir, if we do it here, if we do it, or 4000 divided by 1900, sir, if we do it like this in the examination, will it be wrong? No, it will not be wrong. Your answer will differ, but it will be absolutely correct. Even institute is doing like this, sir. Even institute is doing the fixed overheads divided by effective machine hours instead of the total machine hours. So why will not institute give you marks? Institute will give you 100% marks, believe me. Right? Both ways it is absolutely correct. Logic I have given you. Okay. Then the machine expenses are, depreciation is there. We have already calculated, sir, 0.47 divided by 1900. So this 0.47 is for depreciation, sir. Right? Maintenance is this 1200 divided by 1900, and power consumption is given 16 units per hour at 10 paisa per unit. Right? So 1.6, total 2.70, total machine hour rate, that is fixed, plus variable or the machine expenses, that will give you the total machine hour. Clear? So this is important here. Please be very careful with the rate per hour, that you can take 2200 and you can take 1900 also. That will also be absolutely correct. Nothing to worry about it. Okay. Please do not worry at all. Do not worry at all, sir. Okay. Coming to question number 6 now. Right. We are done with question number 5. Each and every question is important, sir. I am not going to mark important because from this PDF, every question is important. Right. Coming to question number 6. From the following data of the textile factory machine room, he is not talking about just one machine. It is a machine room where there are multiple machines. Okay. So this is the data from a machine room where there are multiple machines. Compute an hourly machine rate assuming that the machine room will work at 90% capacity throughout the year and a breakdown of 10% is reasonable. Normally they are working at 90% capacity, further 10% breakdown can be there. So they are already considering it, they are already making a provision of it, that sir, beyond 90% there can be further 10% breakdown. Chances are there. It's a machinery, sir, come on, right? So normally you also work for 16 hours, but there can be a function, there can be a friend's birthday, so 10% chances are there that your study schedule might not stick to 16 hours. You might go for 14 hours, 12 hours, isn't it? You always consider that. Okay. Now he says there are 3 holidays at Deepavali, 2 days at Holi, 2 days at Christmas. Enjoy. So total 7 days are the holidays, right sir? Exclusive of Sundays and Saturdays, right? Besides Sundays and Saturdays को छोड़कर there are 7 holidays in it. Okay, the factory works for 8 hours a day and 4 hours on the Saturday. The number of machines is 40. The expenses per annum are given to you: power, light, salaries, lubricating oil, repairs to the machine and depreciation. That's it. This is the question, and you are required to calculate the machine hour rate for the whole machine room, sir. Right, these expenses and everything is given for the machine room. It is not given for a one machine. Again, a very important point to understand here. So first thing we are going to calculate is the number of machine hours, isn't it? So first we'll have to say for how many hours. If the factory is working for 8 hours in a day and 4 hours on the Saturday, right? So let's see how many hours are going to be there, isn't it? That's important, sir. Let's see here. Let's see here, sir. 1 second, I'll rub this, right? So we can take it further. Question number 6. Okay, question number 6 says, sir, first of all, total number of days in a year. Total number of days in a year is 365 days. Isn't it? Total number of days is how much? 365 days. Now, out of this 365 days, there are going to be 7 holidays. Will the machinery be working on the holidays? No, sir. Right? Let's take out 52 Sundays. Will the machinery be working on the Sunday, sir? Will the machinery be working on Sundays? No, sir. 52 Saturdays. Right? So on Saturday, the machinery will be working for 4 hours in a day, not 8 hours, right? So here the working will be 52 into 4 multiplied by 4, that is total 208 hours. Sir, what about the remaining number of days? 365 minus 7 minus 52 minus 52, that is for 254 days. For 254 days, it is the normal working. Right, that will be 254 days into 8 hours. The machinery will be working for 8 hours. 2032. So what is the total number of hours plus 208? This is 2240. Now when we are talking about this 2240, it is for one machinery, sir. It is for one machinery multiplied by 40 machines, because we are given the data for the machine room. That is total 89,600, right? 89,600 hours where the 40 machines will be working like this, right? Now, if you talk about this 89,600, it is at full capacity. Now, normally they work at 90%. So, what is the effectively hours used? That is 80,640. Further 10% provision for the breakdown. So the effective hours is 72,576 after considering everything. This will become your effective machine hours. Any doubts in this thing? Right? So this is how the effective machine hours of this question will be calculated. Let's come here. See here. The total number of days in a year 365, Saturdays 52, Sundays 52, 7 holidays, full working days 254. So number of hours on the full working days, 8 hours into 254, 2032, that is what we have calculated, sir, 2032. right? Then number of hours on the Saturday, 52 into 4, 208. That is what we have calculated. So total hours is 2240. Now this 2240, they have taken 90% here itself. I have first multiplied with 40 machines, then calculated it. So total number of 40 machines is 80,640. This is what we have calculated, sir, 80,640 at 90% capacity. At 90% capacity. Further 10% allowance for the breakdown. So final effective machine hours is 72,576. This calculation of effective machine hours is the main point in this question, right? If you are able to understand this now, the effective machine hours calculation, this is the most important point of this question. That's it. Most important point. Clear? Fine, sir. The rest of the things are pretty simple. Now this is being calculated for the whole year, right? So all the expenses are given to you divided by the machine hours. Very simple, right? Total standing charges, power, lubricating, repairs, depreciation, they have taken as machine expenses, right? So, or you can take it the total expenses, total overheads divided by the effective machine hours, that is 72,576. That is, sir, if you do not want to bifurcate them into standing charges and machine expenses, even then it is fine. If you do not want to, simply write all these 6 overheads, divided by the effective machine hours. You will get the machine hour rate, even that will be 101% correct. This is the effective machine hour rate that you will be getting, sir. Clear? Any doubts in this particular thing? I hope it is absolutely clear. In this particular question, the important was the calculation of the effective machine hours. Again, this question is one of the questions asked in the ICAI only. Whether I don't know whether it was particular PVQ or RTP somewhere there, right? This question is from the ICAI material only, matlab ICAI part only. So I'm saying mark all the questions as important, sir. Come to question number 7. Question number 7 now. AT Limited engineering company having 25 different types of automatic machines furnishes you the following data for 16-17 in respect of a particular machine B. Cost of the machine is given 50,000, life is given 10 years, scrap value nil. So can you tell me what will be the depreciation, sir? That will be 50,000 divided by 5, that is 5,000 per annum. This is the per annum depreciation. Overhead expenses are given, that is factory rent is given 50,000 per annum, right? Now this factory rent is not for a particular machine, sir. Be very careful here. The factory rent is for the whole factory. Is this for a particular machine? No, sir. Heating and lighting 40,000. Is this for a particular machine? Is it given? No, sir. This heating and lighting is for the whole factory, sir. Supervision 1,50,000 per annum for the whole factory, sir. Reserve equipment of machine B. Now this is specific for the machine B. This is specifically given. Area of the factory total 80,000 square feet. Area occupied by machine B is 3,000 square feet. The wages of operator is rupees 24 per day of 8 hours, including all the fringe benefits. He attends to one machine when it is under setup and 2 machines while under the operation. Right? So when the machine is under setup, this operator is working on one single machine, and when the machines are already running, he can look after the 2 machines. Fine, sir. Estimated production hours is 3,600. Estimated setup time is 400. 1 second, guys. Right? So power is 0.5 per hour. Power is given 0.5 per hour. That is the power cost is given. Okay. Now he says prepare a schedule of comprehensive machine hour rate and find the cost of the following jobs. Job number 1102 and 1308. See here, setup time is given separately and operation time is given separately. So it is very interesting here. You will have to calculate 2 machine hour rates. The first machine hour rate will be when the setup time is not there. That is for the operation time. The second machine hour rate will be calculated for the setup time. Sir, what are the costs which are consumed during the operation time and what are the costs which are incurred during the setup time? First thing. Second thing here, if you read this part carefully, the estimated production hours is 3,600. right? Estimated production hours is 3600. Now this is what? This is the total hours or what? This is given the production hours. So this is actually the effective machine hours that is given to you. This is actually the effective machine hours that is given to you. So can you tell me what will be the total machine hours? What will be the total machine hours? That will be 3600 plus 400 setup time, 4000. This is another interpretation that is important here. He is given estimated production hours during which the actual production is taking place, and that is what we call it as effective machine hours, isn't it? That is what we call it as effective machine hours. 3600 per annum, effective machine hours. So total machine hours will be 3600 plus 400, 4000. Power cost is given to you, right? So basically what we will be calculating is two machine hour rates. One, what is the machine hour rate when there is operation time? That means the machinery is actually involved in production. The second machine hour rate will be for the setup time. Only then we will be able to calculate the cost for these jobs, right? For job number 1102, I will multiply it with the machine hour rate for the setup time, right? Here I will multiply it with the machine hour rate for the operation time. That is what is there. Now for the machine hour rate, depreciation we have calculated, sir. Sir, what about the factory rent? Now depreciation is for this particular machinery only. What about the factory rent, sir? Factory rent is 50,000 per annum. How will you distribute this factory rent? Factory rent will be distributed on the basis of area. Now area occupied is given, that is 3000 divided by 80,000 into 50,000. So this is how you will find out that what is out of this 50,000 rupees, what is the amount that is to be taken for this particular machine. Heating and lighting, then supervision is there, then reserve equipment of the machinery that is directly taken to this particular machinery itself, right? Right, sir. So how will we divide heating and lighting, sir? How we are going to divide heating and lighting? Heating and lighting again on the basis of area only you will distribute. Supervision 1,50,000 per annum. How will you decide that what is the out of this 1,50,000, what is the cost that is attributable for this particular machine, sir? Simple. There are 25 machines. So what is the cost for one machine? Obviously the supervision is being done for 25 machines. So out of those 25 machines, what is the cost for this particular machine on the basis of number of machines, because there is no other base on the basis of which we can do it, right? Reserve equipment already given for machine B, power is given there. Clear? Let's see the solution now. Computation of machine hour rate when the machine is in operation. When the machine is in operation, the rent will be there, divided on 3 by 80 is what? 3 by 80 is basically this area, sir. This is 3 by 80. Right, 3 by 80 is area. Okay, sometimes the students get confused. Heating and lighting again on the basis of area, supervision directly on the basis of number of machines being there. So this is the total cost here, 14375. Now cost per hour, these are the standing charges, again divided by 4000, divided by total machine hours, not by the effective machine hours, but if we do it by the effective machine hours, even that will be absolutely correct. Right? So here the standing charges again have been divided by 4000, that is the total machine hours, and not by the effective machine hours, because we say that the fixed charges or the standing charges, they are not dependent upon the machine hours. That is why. Simple. Then depreciation has been calculated, sir. Depreciation very simple, 50,000 for the whole year, the whole year, 5,000 for the whole year. Right, this is 5,000 for the whole year divided by 3600, that will give you the per hour depreciation. Now wages is very interesting here. Wages is very interesting. Now during the operation, what is happening, sir? What is happening during the operation? What is happening, sir? See, the first thing is wages per hour is how much? 24 divided by 8, that is 3 rupees per hour. Right, 3 rupees per hour. When the machine is in operation, this operator is looking after 2 machines. So that means the machine which we are talking about, he will be paid wages during operation For this particular machine, how many wages will be there? That is 3 divided by 2, that is 1.5. During the setup time, he is looking after one machine only. At that particular point of time, we will pay him 3 rupees. But when the machine is in operation, he is looking after 2 machines. So what will be the cost for one machine? If you are paying him total 3 rupees, total you are paying him 3 rupees and he is looking after 2 machines. So what will be the cost for one machine? That will be 1.5 rupees. Right? So that is what is there. This is important, sir. The wages calculation is important here. 24 by 8, that will give you the per hour divided by 2 because he is looking after 2 machines. Right? Power consumption is given 0.50. So this is the machine hour rate. This is the machine hour rate when the actual production is taking place. Now, the second machine hour rate you will calculate when the machine is under setup. This part will remain same. The standing charges, all the standing charges will be incurred, sir. Right? Whether the machine is under setup or not, all the standing charges will be incurred. Sir, machine expenses, depreciation will be incurred. Yes, sir. What about the wages now? Sir, for the wages, we will pay him 3 rupees because during the setup time, he is looking after only one machine. And what is the wages? 3 rupees, sir. We will not be splitting this wages into 2 machines, isn't it? He is looking after only one machine, sir. So we will pay him 3 rupees now, sir. Sir, power. Will the power be consumed during the setup time? Check out the notes. I told you that if nothing is mentioned, we will always assume. In the books also it is given. Read the concept book. I have given that in the book also, that if nothing is given, the power will not be consumed during the setup time. Right? This is what we have already taken, sir. The power will not be consumed, not be consumed. So that is why the power cost is 0 here. The total, this is the machine hour rate when the machine is under setup. Right? So the 2 machine hour rates we have calculated. What is the ultimate question? The ultimate question says prepare a schedule of comprehensive machine hour rate, find the cost of the following jobs. You have to find out the cost of this job 1102. Now we have calculated what is setup time, what is operation time per hour cost. So we'll multiply it with 80. See here. For job number 1102, setup cost, right, that is 80 rupees into 7.98, this one. So this you will get operation cost 130 hours into 6.98 per hour, right? So you will get this. This is the total cost of job number 102. Sir, what about job number 1308? 40 hours into 7.98, right? This is what you will get, 40 into 7.98. And here you have 160 multiplied by 6.98. So this is the total cost of job 1308. Why this question is important? Because you have to calculate 2 different machine hour rates, when the machine is under setup or when the machine is under the working. Why we have calculated, sir? If we are not going to calculate the separate machine hour rates, then how we are going to calculate this, the cost of these particular jobs, job number 1102 and job number 1308? We will not be able to find out. Right? We will not be able to find out. Clear? Any doubt? Sir, all these questions are extremely important beyond ICI module. Each and every question is important, sir. Very important part. Mark this question number 7 as important. Right? Mark this question number 7 as very, very important, sir. So 4, 5, 6 and 7 we have done in this lecture. From question number 8 onwards, 8, 9 and 10 we will take up in the next lecture, and then 11, 12 and 13 we will take up in the next lecture. So 2 more lectures, the overheads part will be over, right? Question number 8 onwards we will continue it in the next lecture. Please revise the 4 questions that we have done in this particular lecture. These are very, very, very important from examination point of view, right? So see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, keep studying, keep sharing. Thank you so much.